Hey there, my name is Amy Anderson from the Get Real Family Project for a Wholly Healthy Life, and I am talking to you today about dun 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 cleanses and detoxes. All right, so here's the deal. I know some of you are going to completely disagree with me, and I'm totally cool with that. All right, but I hope that some of you will listen and get something out of this as well. So let's clarify what I'm talking about when I say cleanses and detoxes. There can be a whole lot of different meanings around these words for different people. So that's why I want to kind of specify what I mean. So if you are doing a detox, okay, let's just say the normal, usual, where that word comes from, sense of the word of detox typically is related to, like, substance abuse and alcohol. That is truly what detoxing is. Obviously, that's not what we're talking about today, but a lot of people in the health and fitness industry use the word detox to mean a lot of different things. Now, I'd be on board with using the word detox from, like, oh, let's take a social media detox, or a media in general detox, like take a little break from all the crazy news that comes around all the time, or maybe a detox from negative people. That's always a good one. But that's typically not the sense that we're talking about. Usually when somebody is advertising a detox, they are talking about a program of eating or I should say not eating. So many of these detoxes that I come across are really limited in what you're eating, or maybe you're only drinking for a number of days, and typically taking some sort of a supplement or meal replacement shake in place of eating. And then they promise you all these like fabulous results of, sometimes it's like massive weight loss, sometimes it's removing all of these toxins from your body, and, any range of things like that. So what I am okay with, I guess, is, doing what they call an elimination diet. So if you have migraines, or you have some sort of an allergy or an ailment, or something is like draining your energy, or you're just not right, or you have migraines, like I said, or headaches, or any other types of symptoms, I would say doing an elimination diet is a great idea, where you're just like cutting everything back to the bare bones, and then you gradually add foods back in so you can start to see what things are making you not feel good. Again, that is different from what a lot of these people are advertising as a detox. So the reason I have a problem with this whole detox thing is because scientifically, there is no proof. There is no proof that these detoxes actually do anything. Nobody tells you what these toxins are that you're supposedly removing from your body, and there's no way to know that they actually came out. Like, it's just not a thing. Scientifically, it's not a thing. Personally, I feel like it's been fabricated as a moneymaker in the industry. And they do well. They do very well at it. Because who doesn't want to have that quick fix? Who doesn't want to, like, oh, if I do this for 5 days, I'm going to lose all this weight, and I'm going to feel awesome, and, everything's going to be great. Well, okay, you might lose a serious amount of weight not eating for 5 days. I will give you that. And if you're only drinking things, then, yeah, you're probably going to lose a lot of water weight. And you'll probably lose a lot of muscle too, because typically when we starve ourselves, we're going to go through our muscle before we're going to go through our fat. So that's not really ideal, I don't think. Do you? Also, eat all these shakes. Well, I hate to break it to you, but, the shakes may have some healthy things in them, but they're not a substitute for whole foods. Like, eat some fruits and vegetables, some whole fruits and vegetables for, instead of doing a detox where you're not eating food for a week and you're mostly just drinking shakes, why not instead say, I'm going to go whole foods for a whole week? You know, no added sugars, no added, nothing processed, nothing, that'd be awesome. That'd be perfect. And you probably would lose some weight on that too. Um, Same thing with the cleanse. I mean, the cleanse, I think typically they're selling you some sort of a product. Like I guess my point is that you can turn things around and you can do a little reset for a few days without having to spend money on products by switching to real whole foods and drinking lots of water and maybe laying off the booze and stuff like that. You know, instead of having to like suffer through these like horrible drinks or spending all this money on these tablets and whatever, so I don't even know. It's just unnecessary, I guess, is what I'm getting at. And so many people, I just see people so willing to like shell out the cash to do this, but they're not willing to actually spend time on changing their actual eating habits for the long haul. And what ends up happening is they might get some results if they can manage to stick it out. They may see some results from that short-term detox or cleanse. However, as soon as you go back to your old ways, there you are again. You haven't actually done anything except for suffered through 5 days, which maybe you may or may not have lost a couple of pounds and maybe felt a little bit better, because I would venture to say you weren't eating all the processed crap. Like, consider the fact that that is what's making you feel better, not necessarily shakes and supplements and things that you're, spend that money on some food, like good food that isn't processed. So I'm really, as you can tell, very passionate about this. It's a big piece of like the Get Real Family project I created for moms like you who are struggling sometimes with losing weight or wanting to change those habits, that keep going for the quick fix. The detox and the 5-day this and the 20-day that, and then you fall off the wagon and you're right back at it. So instead of having to keep putting yourself in that position where you feel like you need something like that again and again, let's just take some steps to change your habits. And let's do it in a way that the whole family can also be doing along with you. Because I would assume that you're not going to ask your children to do a detox with you and make them just have shakes and not eat food for 3 to 5 days, right? I hope. So if that's the case, like what is this serving? Like, so you're going to do something for 5 days and hopefully get something out of it, and they're still going to eat the crap that they're eating because that's what you have in the house and that's what you're trying not to eat, right? Do you see where I'm going with this? Like, that's why I'm always stressing, like, you should all be doing the same things, because if it's healthy for you, meaning something that's not going to, be bad for your system or make you gain weight or not feel good, then, it's also good for them. And if they're eating things that you wouldn't want to eat, like, oh, I wouldn't eat that, that's got all that sugar in it, whatever, no way, why are you letting them eat it? There can be balance. There can be some days where you, indulge a little or have treats here and there, but it doesn't have to be in the house all the time. The whole purpose of the Get Real Family Project is to change that focus, to get your head wrapped around the fact that healthy living is for everyone, and it can be done with real food, just having a real good attitude about it, changing the focus from dieting to healthy living. We can totally, totally turn this around. And I am just going to keep on coming back to you with more information, tips, ideas on how you can do that with your family. And if you want to know more, always reach out to me, because this is my passion and I am so happy to share it with you. And I will talk to you again very, very soon. Bye.